Harry and Meghan, were they truly booed at this huge award ceremony? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London, and behind me today, before you ask, is a very special and famous door, particularly if you're a fan of our British monarchy, our British royal family, and more importantly, of course, the late, great and wonderful Princess Diana. This door is, of course, the famous door of the Wetherby Prep School, which saw Prince Harry and Prince William attend alongside, of course, that very famous picture with their mother ascending these steps and, of course, taking the boys in on their first day. It's one of those pictures that you kind of look at and think, where is that place? Well, I found it. And obviously I've passed it quite a few times, if I'm honest, on my travels. But again, you do kind of look and think, wow, a moment in history. And of course, it's just in a very quiet, secluded street, not too far from Kensington Palace. But as ever, back to your breaking royal story of the day. Not been a particularly good week for the former actress Meghan Markle and, of course, the former royal known as Prince Harry. Let me explain. The National Television Awards are a big event here in the United Kingdom, or at least they were when they were hosted by the very debonair Sir Trevor McDonald. That was a time, of course, when we had real stars attending. This year we saw a plethora of reality TV stars, and of course it was a who each time somebody came down the red carpet. But of course, nominated in that particular bracket for this year's awards were none other than Harry and Meghan. Well, not quite Harry and Meghan, but of course that now infamous interview with Oprah Winfrey, which aired way back in March. Now, what the bosses really hadn't thought through was this. As you may not know, the bulk of the National Television Awards are really all about showcasing ITV. In fact, when you look at it, there's very few BBC programmes that do well on the night, apart from, of course, the great thing of Strictly Come Dancing. But moving forward and back to the awards, what they did was then they show various clips of the nominated programmes. And so basically what happened when Harry and Meghan's clip and mention of them was shown on the big screen, well, the crowd erupted, but not in the correct way. Now, what you may have read is that there were lots of boos and jeering. Well, that normally really happens at these events, simply because people are, shall we say, lathered in drink. It's given free to all the micro celebrities to make sure that they have a good time and applaud when the cameras come on them. But the one thing that ITV had not banked on was the ferociousness of the booing from the general public in the back seats, and that truly was very strong. Now, if I were Netflix and Spotify and all those other big deals that have signed Harry and Meghan, I would be rather concerned, because it's the public that really decide whether they're going to watch anything that you're spending a lot of money on. Now, ITV managed, of course, to make sure that the TV version didn't really screen those very loud boos. That's because they have a delay button of 7 seconds, so by the time it hit our screen, they were able to mute it. But in the hall at the O2, it was very visible. What they should do, of course, is reflect on how far their plummeting popularity has landed. And moving forward, how are they going to change that should they ever release anything on those streaming giants that they've been given so much money from? Neil Sean in the heart of London.